Hey guys, how are you? This is Amarvani of Happiness in Your Skin and the author. I've been wanting to make a video around the idea of trying to stay positive during the virus. Right now, a lot of people are suffering right now from different kinds of fears, different kinds of problems because the virus has caused a lot of pain and anguish to a lot of people in different forms, right? uh, so uh, how do you try and stay positive? I mean largely the tools to stay positive in coronavirus are the similar tools that you would try to stay positive without coronavirus, right? So largely the tools, the thoughts, the attitudes don't change. It's important that it's just that we need to take more care of certain things during the lockdown period, which we didn't have to do earlier. But largely, how we feel on an everyday basis is an outcome of the thoughts that we allow into our minds, right? So how we think, how we evaluate life has a massive impact on how we feel on an everyday basis, right? So a bunch of things. Maybe I'll just go as the thoughts come into my mind. Um, so. How do you a lot of there's a lot of conversation going around mental health right now, or mental health is largely positivity or negativity, right? So a lot of people talk about being depressed, and the whole idea of depression is like an avalanche. It's a stream of negative thinking which doesn't stop beyond a point. So in case you don't want to reach that point where there's an avalanche happens, stop the negative thinking in the butt, right? So whenever you find negative thoughts creeping into your minds, replace them in positive thoughts. Look at the other side of the thought, because the opposite of negative is positive, right? So if you are having a negative thought, let's say for example your thought is, uh, what if coronavirus never gets solved, right? So that's a negative thought. That's a terribly negative thought, because even if you look at this thought practically, humanity has always found solutions to problems that it has faced. Even the Spanish flu that we faced 100 years ago, where similar kind of restrictions had to be forced on people. They couldn't go out, had to socially distance themselves because it was an infectious virus. Humanity found a solution out of it. Eventually, we came out of it, right? So replace that with a positive thought. It'll eventually go after a while. The virus is temporary. The lockdown is temporary. Eventually, we will be able to go to our lives. Maybe we'll need to take more precautions, but we will be able to go back to our lives, and some medicine would be found, or the virus will get less powerful in its impact. So replace a negative thought with a positive thought. Try The only way to really stay positive is to think positive. I mean, negative thinking depletes us. When we think negative, it makes us weaker. It makes us lose control over what we can do. And the only thing we really can control in life is what we can do in a certain situation. Um, so so try to only think positive. Like there's a blood group. My blood group, for that matter, is O positive, and I remind myself that O stands for only, right? So whenever I'm in a negative state of mind, I remind myself that my blood group is O positive, which stands for only positive, right? So that means I should only try to accommodate positive thoughts in my mind, and I should not let negative thinking creep into mind. So that's one thing that you should do. Don't allow negative thoughts to stay in your mind, to occupy space in your mind, right? One. Second thing is, this is an unprecedented time where people are getting to spend time at home with their families. Uh, Whoever you're locked on with, those are your people, right? And take it as a break, right? I mean, so many of us never took breaks from our lives, right? So many of us were busy working towards certain kind of goals, and we were always busy trying to achieve something or the other, right? So look at it as some sort of a break where economic activity has either slowed down, or work has slowed down, and you're getting to spend time with people you wouldn't otherwise have gotten to spend time with them. So look at it as a break, right? Look at it as an opportunity to spend time with them. Be positive. Don't look at the negative side of the situation, because if you, like I said in the first point, that if you look at the negative side of the situation, you won't be able to enjoy anything. The only way to really be able to enjoy this period is to take it as an opportunity to spend positive time, spend quality time, spend good time. And the only way you can do that is when you look at the positive side of the situation, right? So take it as a break. One big deal, like this year is a break. And if you look at this year as a break, even if whatever problems you're facing, it'll kind of tone down a bit, right? So that's point number two. Point number three, is, let's say, economic and financial. A lot of people are facing different kind of problems right now. A lot of people, like artists, people like me who perform. I'm a writer, and I'm a speaker, I'm a comedian. I do a lot of public events. I also do market research consulting work, which is also in public. A lot of public work is not happening. So a lot of work has come down to a halt. Restaurants are not operating, gyms are not operating. A lot of them have had to shut down. So a lot of people are out of business right now, and they are struggling financially. Some people have lost their jobs. Some of them have. Some of you have jobs. So just look at what you're left with, right? Just look at where you stand right now. If you have a job, be grateful that you have a job right now, because a lot of people don't have jobs in the situation. So be really, really grateful if you have a job right now. Feel happy about it. If you don't have a job and if you've lost your job, take time to learn. I mean, take this period to learn new stuff, to learn stuff that you would otherwise not take time to learn, right? Like try, for example, stuff like on business or technology or whatever, like stuff. I'm sure there's certain stuff that you didn't take time to learn earlier, right? You didn't have the time to learn earlier. And now that you brought to a point of zero where nothing is happening, take the time to learn. Take the time to learn stuff that you didn't take the time to learn earlier. If you are out of business, if your business is shut down, like I said, take a break, okay, and allow your mental faculties to come to rest. Because if you cause yourself a lot of mental anguish because you lost your business is shut down, there will be an opportunity to start again. Tell your families, and try and gather this support that there's no way you could have anticipated this. It's not your fault. It's really, really not your fault. Because if you blame yourself and you allow guilt to prosper in your mind, it'll really affect you. Guilt is a really, really, really negative emotion. Guilt could cause our lives to break down totally. So it's not your fault. Had it been something you could have planned, you would have planned life differently, right? So take a break, in case that's the case with you, right? So that is what it is. So either you have a job and you be grateful for it. Either your business has come down, take a break. If you lost a job, similarly take some time to learn new skills and figure out maybe what else can you do in this situation right now, because all of this is like a shocker that's come, and there's nothing that we seem to be able to do about it, right? So do all of that and stay positive. Work out. I mean, one of the things that I always tell everyone is exercise. Do some sort of an exercise. Walk if you can't really exercise, stretch or whatever. Walk, because mental and physical health is correlated. If your body is healthy, your mind is healthy. If your mind is healthy, your body is healthy, right? So make some time to exercise. If you can't go outside, exercise inside your house. Take a room, just in your room or somewhere inside the house, run, exercise, stretch a bit. Spend half an hour at least a day. Do that, because it'll make you feel active, right? Because if you allow your body to get really lazy and lethargic, that's loss of energy, right? So do that. So do a bunch of these things. And whenever you think about what's happening right now, understand that it is a shocker that's coming. And don't blame yourself. Don't allow guilt to take place in your mind. And it's okay. It's fine. It's fine if things are not moving. I mean, it's something that nobody could have anticipated. Nobody could have planned. Just be at peace. And accept what it is, and do whatever you can do positively, think positively. Just don't allow negative thinking. Don't compare your lives with other people. I mean, I say this otherwise in all the situations. Even right now, it's as true. I mean, it's true that everybody is having a different kind of a situation right now. Some people are in a better state, some people are not in a better state. Don't compare your life with other people. There are positives in your lives also, and if you keep comparing yourself to other people's lives, you lose the positives in your life also. Just don't compare your lives to other people. Just look at the positives in your life and feel grateful that they are there, right? So I hope this helps. I hope this video, if you watch this, it helps you go through the lockdown. Is in case I can help answer any questions, please write them in the comments. Yeah, and stay positive. Just stay through, walk through this year. It's not easy for all of us, and don't be afraid if the virus strikes at anyone. Just do whatever the medicos are telling us. Take precautions. Observe social distancing. Take some vitamin C on an everyday basis. Watch your diet. And don't try to drink. Don't drink alcohol right now. Don't smoke. And stay healthy. Right. All right. Thank you so much. Bye.